Many to see, including here on the field of play as we get set for the individual matches right now. And things change a little bit, still the set system, but you've got to score 6 points to win these matches.
That's right.
5 won't get it done, you got to have 6 as we get set for individual play right now. The women's bronze medal match, and getting set to take the field. Aida Roman will be back momentarily. She'll have a quick turnaround as she will face Kato Ayano of Japan, who was out earlier today in the women's competition. In fact, picked up a bronze medal with the Japanese women's team as they defeated North Korea 6-2. So she already has 1 medal in her pocket. Now she's going for her 2nd bronze medal of the day. Kato Ayano, a 6-4 winner this week over Denmark's Maja Jäger. That's impressive. Then came up short against Germany's Elena Richter, who is in the finals, which we will see momentarily. And she'll be taking on Aida Roman, whom we just watched in the mixed team gold medal match. She turns right back around, comes right back out, and gets set for battle. Has to put the last match out of her mind and focus on this one. She focused this week as she knocked off Ukraine's Anastasia Pavlova 6-2, and then dropped a 6-4 decision to Zhu Jing of China. So a good look at Aida Roman, 15-8 in match play last season.
And she should have very good information about what this field is doing on that target. She was just there.
She's on the same target, yeah.
Just there 2-3 minutes ago. So she knows what the winds are doing. She knows exactly where the middle is. She's nicely warmed up. She's competition ready. And she's been dominating this week. I think a huge edge has to go to Aida in this match. She's also, so just from the ranking round, Kato Ayano was ranked 31st compared to Aida's 1st in the ranking round. So
seeded first, yes.
Yeah, there's and Aida's first 2 matches, which you didn't mention, she won them both 6-0. So she's been just absolutely on a roll. A little bit of a stumble against the Chinese woman.
But in good form to start this match. Now Kato Ayano, 21 years old and ranked 26th in the world.
A little bit high. Both of them were a little bit high on that arrow.
I believe the Japanese team shot at target number 1 this morning. So now she has moved over a little bit, and Aida Roman has moved up outside the yellow circles. Opportunity for Ms. Kato.
Oh, a little bit of twitching on her mouth. That's interesting. Nice, fast action off the string, though. That string hand comes off with great power, great direction. Oh, there we are, back in the middle.
So 2 9s and an 8, 26 points. So Kato needs a 10
to split. It's a 9.
Close, but not close enough. So the first set will go to Aida Roman of Mexico, who is ranked 6th in the world. Busy lady. She has been busy here this afternoon.
Busy's a good way to be. There's Juan Renee bringing in her backup bow, just in case.
Just in case. We saw it. It was a painful lesson yesterday, watching in the compound competition as Sarah Lopez had all sorts of problems with her equipment in that women's gold medal match, and shot 3 straight misses to start that match, and finally got the backup bow and got things straightened out.
It's kind of one of those times you wish you had a do-over. But so that's one of the important things.
There are no mulligans, are there?
Absolutely not. And in match play, there is no equipment failure time. So in a regular ranking round, if a part of your bow breaks, you have up to 15 minutes to repair it. In a match play, if part of your bow breaks, you need to have another bow that you can just pick up and start shooting.
And that bow has to be set up just the same as the bow that you're using.
As close as you can get it.
Ms. Kato shooting first, trailing in the match. Posts a 9.
That is
does Aida.
That is the standard operating procedure. The archer with the lower number of cumulative set points will lead out. If they are tied, it will go back to the original shooting order. Another good 9. That's a great shot. Nice.
That is a great shot. The camera angle and the shot itself.
Exactly. I was going to mention how her bow hand just sits in that grip nicely and relaxed. Just guiding the bow, not directing it so much, but just guiding it straight towards the target.
Don't know if you noticed this, but during Kato's shot, Aida Roman closed her eyes, stayed within herself, didn't watch her opponent, just focused on what she's doing. And she's doing quite well here in this set and in this match. So Aida Roman focused in, dialed in, trying to pick up the bronze medal here in women's individual competition. Facing her competitor from Japan, Kato Ayano, 21 years old, not nearly as experienced. Did come in 7th this year at the Asian Grand Prix, but this is a whole nother level, I would think.
It certainly is. This is a terrific place to gain experience, and the only way to get the experience is to be here. So,
and that includes making mistakes.
For sure. I don't think she's made any mistakes yet. She's shooting fine. She's getting outshot.
And that is an interesting distinction. You can shoot well and still not win.
Absolutely. It happens quite regularly. It's disappointing for the archer who doesn't win, but it's the way the game works. It's a sport.
Have to keep it in perspective.
Yeah. Good 10, there we are.
Great shot.
Yeah, she's only, each of the first 2 sets, she only lost by 1 point. She's really being quite competitive. She's making Aida work for this. Put a good amount of pressure by that 10.
So advantage Kato here in this 3rd set. Early advantage.
She's a little bit under the gun. She needs to at least split to extend this match. Ooh.
Not what she had in mind. Close to that line. Yep. They'll post an 8.
Wow, they give that a solid 8. Okay.
I think it bears further inspection, don't you?
I was pretty close, and from my perspective, and there's a 9. So now we're tied up. Kato would really like to have a 10 on this arrow. The trick with this is to not try to shoot a 10. All she has to do is try to shoot a good shot. If she executes her normal good shot, it'll be a 10. There
yes, just on the line. Big smile.
Wow,
So the young lady who won a team bronze medal at stage 2 Antalya last year, now holding her breath.
Well, odds are she's extended this. Because the best Aida can do is, oh my goodness.
Kill the spider, that's what she can do.
Indeed. But I still believe it's a split set, which I believe means that they're still playing.
Well done.
But that was a brilliant dead center X right there.
And remember, folks, this is from 70 meters away.
And that cross is tiny. It's maybe a millimeter on a leg, maybe 2.
Through the sight, how much can you see of that?
Of what are you talking about?
The spider.
Oh, you don't see it all.
At all?
No, it's far too small.
Now look at this. What do you think, Hugh?
I think that's an 8, but they are looking at it.
Very, very, very closely.
Well, and very important. So I'm sure Mexico asked for that judge call. Actually, I think, if I misspoke there, the judges actually make the calls right off the bat. Oh, there's a correction going on.
So the decision has not been made official, has not been rendered just yet.
So we should be able to see there should be a hand signal. If somebody has won, there should be a hand signal indicating it will be Aida. And it should indicate the target 1 is the victor. Looks like they're, yep, they are continuing.
They are continuing. You can see the fist being pumped.
So that's 1 set point apiece. They did get that 8.
Wow, how close, how close.
I was really surprised that they didn't give that 8 a star. But now the pressure ratchets up that next notch for Ms. Kato.
There's no splitting of sets from here on out.
Nope.
For Ms. Kato, she has to win.
She has to win the next 2 to force a shoot-off.
Right.
So her best option is a shoot-off at this point.
But she's got a long way to go to get there. Has to win these next 2 sets.
Yeah.
And that will not aid her cause.
Well, if we had instant replay, I could probably show what was going on. If you watched the clicker come down her arrow there, to me it looked like it went back a little bit. She collapsed just a tiny little bit before she let go.
And it made a big difference.
At 70 meters, it's millimeters of difference.
Advantage Roman, who goes back into her trance-like state as Kato lines up her second shot.
Yeah, she'll be working through her mental plan, making sure that she's rehearsing shooting this next arrow right on that spider. There's a good 9. Now that she's rehearsed shooting the X in her mind, now it's time to execute. I like the Mexican colors on her fingers. That's fantastic. And a good 9.
You got an eye for detail. So does Aida Roman, who goes back into her trance as Kato pulls the string back.
Yeah, it's a good mental game. Keeps all of the distractions out, keeps you within yourself. There's a 7. Ooh. And that sews up the bronze medal.
There it is. Roman puts it away with 3 solid shots here in the 4th set. And though Kato Ayano was able to prolong this match, it only prolonged the inevitable, I suppose you could say, as Aida Roman picks up the bronze medal.
This was very much Aida's match to lose, and she won it, so good for her. I think Kato can be pleased with staying competitive and getting some points. I think that's a moral victory if that's the only victory she can get out of the day. I think she executed fairly well. By and large, I think it was a good match for her. But Aida was the superior in skill, and she was just on a huge roll this week.